If you've been feeling extremely lost and hopeless, like your future just seems really bleak, you're just like, I don't know how I'm going to make any of my goals come to life, or maybe I don't even see any goals as being a possible reality for me, or maybe you just feel so freaking lost. I feel like nowadays, so many younger people are feeling extremely lost, feeling like they can't buy anything, afford anything, save up for anything, and everybody's future just seems really, really bleak. If that feels like it's you, I am so glad that you found this video, and I'm so glad that you're here right now because I don't want you to get stuck in feeling lost and hopeless, because if you let yourself stay here for too long, your life is going to start reflecting this lost and hopeless feeling. And the more that you stay stuck in this lost and hopeless feeling, the bleaker and darker your future is going to look. And I don't want that for you. I know that feeling lost and feeling hopeless can feel like this overwhelming feeling that just literally freaking crushes you and makes you feel that all is lost, all is gone. And I want to be here to tell you that it really isn't. It isn't. And I want you to take the words that I'm going to be sharing with you and the tools and strategies I'm going to be sharing with you in this video very seriously. And I have definitely been in that place in my life where I felt completely lost and hopeless. And I have been in that place in my life multiple times. The earliest I can remember was when I was in high school struggling with my depression. I felt like I was never going to get through it. I remember at 16 years old telling myself that not going to make it to 20. Like, that's how lost and hopeless and stuck in those feelings that I truly felt. I felt this feeling again just, 1 or 2 years ago in my life with other external circumstances and things showing up and feeling like all is lost, all is hopeless. And why it's just such a dangerous place to be in is because what I just remember, even me being stuck in these feelings, when you feel really hopeless and lost, you feel like a victim to your life. And that's why it's so dangerous staying stuck in this feeling for too long and giving yourself too much space and permission to sit and be in this. Because you're not a victim in your life. You're not. And I know right now it might seem like you can't afford things. It might seem like your work isn't paying much. It might seem like you have no savings. It might seem like, everything you ever wanted in life you can't get from it. But this doesn't mean that you can't do powerful things to make a difference in your life. And that's what I want you to truly understand, is that there are things that you can do in your life to get that hope back, to get that optimism back, to get that positivity back in your life. It just started to rain hard and I'm like, maybe I should have used a microphone, but I guess the background will be like really hard rain. Wow. The universe is like, yes, we can get our hope and power back, but let's just have this rainstorm beforehand. So I feel like it's very fitting weather for what we're talking about. So I want to just acknowledge that it's okay that you're here, and I really want you to be aware of your mindset and the thoughts that come up that make you feel even more stuck in the hopelessness, right? Because when we start telling ourselves this is just how my life is going to be like forever, there's nothing that's going to change, I'm going to stay stuck here and this way this whole time, it's just, you really want to be aware of that type of thinking, because that isn't always the case, right? You've been sad before. I'm sure you felt feelings of hopelessness or feeling lost before. You've experienced all of that before and you've been able to move through it. So the same way you're going to be able to move through this time as well. And just recently, one of my patients, I was working with her for about 2 months because she felt extremely hopeless when it came to her future. And she tried to look at the amount of money that she was earning in her job and looking at how much money she would need to save up to like get a house, to travel, to do all of these things. And she was just like, it feels freaking impossible. It feels impossible. And I'm trying to look for other jobs right now and I can't find any other jobs and it feels impossible to even find a new job. And so she was very, very hopeless when she came to see me. And when we worked together, I really helped her reshape her self-talk, really helped her shift her stories and helped her to see things from a different perspective, taught her how to challenge her negative thinking. And it's insane. In about 2 months, like everything completely rewired for her, everything completely shifted for her. And she's just like, wow, like I don't feel hopeless anymore. I have so much more positivity in my life and I feel so good about my life and where I'm at. And that's exactly what I want from you. And so doing some dedicated practices to this can make such a big difference to just shift the game for you. And so with that being said, how do you actually help yourself get out of this lost and hopeless time? One of the best ways that you can actually help yourself to do that is reconnecting with your purpose. Or if that's something you haven't ever thought about before, it's something that you need to think about now. Because if you don't have a clear purpose in life, a clear mission in life, you are going to feel lost and hopeless. And then the worst part about this is that, too, is that when the outside world is extremely chaotic, there's so much uncertainty, it's going to get to you that much more because you don't have any sense of purpose in your life. And purpose doesn't need to be that, you're going to save all the world's stray cats or you are going to, go make $1 million. It can be as simple as just like, I, want to make enough money to support my family. Purpose can be that usually purpose is good if you tie it to obviously helping and supporting other people and providing value to people's lives, right? But it doesn't have to be at this like massive, crazy scale if you don't want it to be. But you need to have something that actually gets you excited to get out of bed every single day. For me, this is, when I make these videos, I think about 16-year-old Bisleen and how lost and hopeless and depressed she was. And I make these videos because I know that you might be in that spot. Or maybe you're someone who's maybe not stuck in that depression, but you're someone who's just like, I know I'm capable of so much more and I need help and support. And when I think about people like you who are struggling with that, I'm just like, this is what gets me out of bed. What gets me out of bed is teaching people how to work with their brain so that they can unlock their true potential, so that they can achieve all their goals and dreams and then really unleash that incredible power inside of them. Because I was that person. I was that person who knew I was meant for more and I just needed some help and support to really unleash my potential. And this is now what I love doing on a day-to-day basis because I believe that all of us are worthy of a great life. But we really need to learn how to work with our brain and support ourselves. And so on the days that, I don't want to make videos, like, I'll be honest with you. Like, can I be honest with you? I really didn't want to make a video today. I didn't. And I know why. I don't want to blame it on my hormones, but I know I'm at a certain part of my cycle. I just like ovulated, and after ovulation, your testosterone, estrogen dips and your progesterone's about to increase. And always that like one day after, I definitely feel a shift within me and I can notice the exhaustion. I can notice like my brain feels a little bit funky and foggy, but like here I am. Here I am showing up anyways because I know that you might be in that spot where you're feeling like not so great. And I want to show up for you because if I can show up for myself when I'm not feeling great, I know that you can show up for yourself as well. Okay. Totally sidetracked with what I was even talking about. So let's get back into purpose. So reconnecting with that purpose honestly makes such a big freaking difference. So I want you to really think about it for yourself. Like, what do you want your life to mean? What do you want to contribute to? What do you want to do with your life? Because when the outside world seems bleak and dreary and like nothing is possible, when we have this powerful purpose inside of us, like we know we're going to make it happen. I know that no matter how much the economy goes to shit, no matter what happens, like I am going to continue to show up because I need to for you so that I can help you step into your limitless potential and help you achieve really great things in life. And so I really want you to think about what that is for you because when you connect with your purpose, it's going to bring back so much more hope into your life. Now, the next thing that's also been extremely transformational for me is that I have been practicing visualization and I've started to get some of my patients to practice this as well. And why this visualization just works in such an incredible way to just increase hope, increase positivity is because when you're visualizing, and specifically the visualization exercises that I get my patients to do, is that you are imagining the best case scenario and you are imagining your goals working out. And what's happening right now and why you're feeling so lost and hopeless is because you are focusing on all the reasons as to why your goals are not going to work out. You're focusing on all the reasons as to why stuff isn't going to work out for you the way that you want it to. And because you're just so focused on that, you're feeling really lost and hopeless. And if we're going to constantly focus on the negativity, constantly focus on why things can't work out for us, then of course, naturally, we are going to be stuck in that state. Now, where visualization really helps and what it really does is it gives you the power. It gives you the freaking power and gives you the permission and option to actually take a step back and to imagine this all just working out. This just all happening in the best freaking way possible. And when you give yourself space and permission to do that, to just relish in the deliciousness of the accomplishment of the goal that you truly want in life, you start to show up in life with so much more hope and optimism because you see a way out. And this is why you're so hopeless right now and you're feeling so lost. You don't see a way out. And I've been there. I've been there. I remember when I was struggling with my depression, I was like, there's no way out. This is my life sentence. This is where I'm just going to be stuck for my entire life. But as soon as you just give yourself permission and space to just quiet down, to close your eyes, and to just imagine everything happening in the best way, and you actually accomplish your goals and feeling good about it, you start to have so much more hope because you're just like, oh my freaking God, there is a way out of this. And so, how do you actually practice visualization? There isn't like, I'm not going to give you like a specific script or anything like that. If you would like me to make a visualization meditation for you, I love recording meditations for my patients. So, for all my patients, I get them to do like an identity reflection exercise and I create a custom visualization meditation for them that they can use to step into the highest version of themselves. So, if you want me to create a visualization that kind of helps you imagine the best case scenario of your goal working out, whatever area of your life it is in, let me like comment below and let me know, and I'll definitely upload a video like that on YouTube. If you haven't already check out my 10-minute inner common peace meditation. So I'm going to be uploading more and more meditations on YouTube because I think meditation is just such a powerful way to calm your nervous system response down and to imprint something new and different to your subconscious mind. So how you can essentially visualize, like literally just set a 10-minute timer on your phone, and I want you to play out the best case scenario in your brain. So, for example, if you're looking for a new job, imagine yourself going through the job process. Imagine yourself going through the interview process. Imagine yourself getting your dream job with a dream offer. Imagine yourself like showing up to this dream job. Like, what would you be wearing? How would you be feeling? Imagine yourself at work with the best team. And imagine yourself actually moving through all of this in a really powerful way. I cannot state how important this is to really just help you get that hope back. Like, just do it for 10 minutes, even just after watching this video, and you're going to notice such a big shift within you where you're just going to be feeling so much more powerful and just so incredible because you have just like given yourself that space to now see that way out and really instill that hope within yourself. And this is simply how you start to get your hope back. This is how you start to feel a little bit less lost in life. The other thing that can help too is sitting down and creating some sort of an action plan or steps to helping you achieve that goal or whatever it is you want to do in life. Because when you actually sit down, plan it out, you start to see that, oh, this is actually possible and I think I can actually do this and get this done. So that can also help too. And I would encourage you to do that as well. And then this is like really how you do it with consistently showing up and just not giving up on yourself. And so I just want to normalize that it's okay to be in this spot. But I think what the most important thing is that you don't let yourself sit in here for too long, because the longer that you let yourself sit in this hopeless loss feeling, the more difficult it's going to be to get yourself out. So reconnect with your purpose, create that visualization, create a plan, get some help and support with someone if you need to create that plan for yourself and pull yourself out of the spot. Because when I was stuck in this hopeless lost feeling, I ended up, delaying my healing from depression for about 5 years. It caused me to stay stuck in that feeling for so long. And I don't want that to happen to you. And if you want one on one support, use the link below. I'm offering a 2-for-1 coaching call. It's only available for the next week until end of May because it's mental health month. So this is where if you opt into one 60-minute coaching call, you get a second one completely free. So you can use the link below to just learn more about it. And you got this. I am rooting for you.